Hey everybody, welcome back to Rickard's Arms and Armor. Oh, it's a cool looking cat. I don't know you. Okay, so anyway. I think I'm in frame. Hey everybody, welcome back to Rickard's Arms and Armor. I recently joined my local SCA group, and they've got a camp out in like a month, I think. So I don't need to build a tent. They said I could take a store-bought tent, but I want to build one because I've wanted a canvas tent for a long time. And I've got a cool way of making the canvas waterproof. So what I'm going to be building is a kind of A-frame tent that is, if you Google it, it's called a Viking A-frame tent. I don't know how historically accurate that is, but it's really cool, so I want to make it. I think the cool thing about it is it's a canvas tent, first off. If you look it up, it's really simple, the way the canvas is set up. Not a lot of sewing, but it's, well, there is a lot of sewing, but it's simple sewing. And it's got a shell around the outside, basically, and it's neat. You should look that up, see how it looks for you. There's construction happening all around me, so sorry about that, can't do a lot about it. So first, I'm going to make the base of this tent, and then we're going to figure out things from there. So basically, that is kind of our setup so far. We've got our 1x4 in the front and back. I wanted that about 5.5 feet wide. These are 6, and it'll be close enough because I'm drilling the holes right in the center outside each one of these. Y'all will see how this is set up in a second. These are dowels, or I think they're 2x4s in most of the videos you see, and they're modified with dowels inset. So they're set into each end. And then you've got another 1x4 on this side. We haven't done the A yet, but we'll get to that eventually. So one thing that's cool about this is there's no real tie downs of any kind. So the width and length of this is as much footprint as there is. There's no more footprint in lines, anchor lines out from the sides and stuff like that. That's what I kind of like about this design, is the footprint here is what you get. And I think if you wanted to, you could put anchors in each corner, but really that should only happen on really windy days. So I'm going to drill the holes in that board right there, and then we're going to shape down these dowels to fit. So I wanted 5.5 feet by 8 feet because I think that'll fit me pretty well, and I have a cot that can go in there at the same time, but it's going to be shorter than 8 feet because these are 8-foot dowels. So all I've done with these 1x4s is just found the center, and I'm going to drill a 1 1/4 inch hole because that is about the width of my dowel. you may be wondering, why am I using the Walmart Hyper Cheap brand? And it's because my Ryobi drill is on the fritz for some reason. So I don't even know if y'all have seen that yet. Okay, so if you want to find the center of the end of your board, first thing you're going to do is you're going to measure from side to side, and that for me is 3/4 of an inch. Do we have centimeters? Yes, we do have centimeters. And that is 88 millimeters by, it's just 88 millimeters across. So then you measure 88 millimeters each side, make a mark on each side at 88 millimeters, and then go from corner to corner. Move the grass out of your way. Make your mark. Try and make sure you're not off. That's about right. And then the same thing on the other side. So then that's your center point right at the middle of that X. Do the same thing on the other side, just because I'm a perfectionist. Now we drill the hole. Now this is pine, so it's not going to want to play nice. Yeah, cheap pine is filled with all sorts of stuff that's not great. But for structure, it's nice. Turn over one more time. There we go. Okay, so for the next part, we need to turn these square into round. The point of this is going to be so we can fit our drilled boards onto the dowel. And with a normal Viking A-frame, you need to fit 2 boards onto each side of the dowel, so you can have your structure first, I think. Yes. Wait. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, normally you would only fit 2 boards onto each side, but for one of my sides I need to fit 3 boards. So I think I'm just gonna no. Yes. Yes. One of them is going to be what you would normally have, and the other one is going to be a little deeper, so you can fit 3 boards on instead of just 2. It's a little confusing that when you measure 2 1x4-inch boards, the width of which you don't get 2 inches, but you get 1.5 inches. So I'm going to leave probably, go ahead and bite the bullet and use 2 inches for a special way of retaining these. So I'll mark that right there, and then I'm going to go back an inch, inch and a half, right there. So that leaves us with 3.5 inches total. And really? Okay, that's cool. I have more room than I thought I did. Now I'm going to take the speed square and mark that out. It does not need to be exact. You should rather more than too little. More is better than less, unless you're trying to make a really tiny tent. So that is to the point at which I will cut back to. I think, yeah, I am still in frame. So that is 2 boards worth, and then a bunch of space back here for the wedge that's going to hold this together. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This time I know my measurement. So we're going to go 4, 3.5 inches. And I'm going to take the speed square. Again, this doesn't need to be exact. And, whoops. There we go. And I actually plan on slowly replacing all of these pieces with better material. Oh, did that rattle or did my pencil rattle? No, okay, pencil rattle. So I'll probably replace them with poplar or oak over time, which will mean that I will be able to change the shape over time. So now let's go to the other side, measure out the other side for 3 1x4s. And for those of you that did the math, that should measure out to 2.25 inches. I don't like math, so 2.25 inches. Again, am I in frame? No, I am not in frame. So again, we're going to leave 2 inches for again, we're going to leave 2 inches for the retention, and then we need 2.25 for place for the boards to go. So then we will mark our way around that. Oh, I just thought about something. I just need to make the two boards dowel shorter. We can work that out in a second. Well, actually, I don't need to make it shorter. I just need to... What is it? Just mark the lines deeper. Make the cut this deep, and then move the retention back. Am I still in frame? Y'all would tell me if I wasn't in frame, right? I wasn't in frame. Okay. So, switch to the other side. Oh wait, no, need to take that measurement. So, take it right there. So that is about 4 1/4. Cool. Am I right? I am correct. So this side's a little rougher. I don't know how that's going to work out. I think it'll be fine. Let's see, how strong is this ruler? Good, very strong. Okay, line frame? No, right there's frame. So we need to move up to about 4 1/4. And do that right there. Let's see if I can stay in frame this time. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add a 3/4 of an inch, because that is the thickness of one of these boards. Right there. So I'm going to add 3/4 of an inch to each side. And this will fix my problem. One more time. So now I'm going to start working away at those with a rasp until they fit in the dowel hole spot. Be careful to start from one end and go to the other. Don't work the middle before the outside is done. That way, once the outside is done, it doesn't fit on the next few. So you kind of get a partial stick first. Now I know that I don't have to work in that area anymore. So if you start in the middle and work forward, you can end up making it too small in some sections, and it'll be loose and rickety. So this way we check it a little bit at a time, make sure we're not making any mistakes, and then we move on. Also, the knife was not a good tool for this. You have a similar problem when you're whittling, so be careful of that. I'm not pressing too super hard or anything. Oh, I've already cut down enough right there. But this is an extremely aggressive file, so I don't really need to. So I'm actually just letting the weight of the file do the job. Because pine is soft. Okay, it's still right there. And actually, part of your shaping is going to be done by your board. So you might want to switch out boards every once in a while. Oh. Because of that. That's not as deep as the other one. So the hole is a different size. Interesting.
I need something that's in the stand, please. This thing is not that good.
Yeah, those aren't the best. You want to try this, bud?
I was about to use the chisel, so...
That's why I'm giving you this. I don't want you to use the chisel.
Yes, will work. Would you use a hammer with the chisel, or...
Normally it's a mallet of some kind. Yeah, I was going to start using my knife. I don't know where my other one went that I like so much, but...
I wonder how the chisel works on this wood.
No. No chisel.
No. Is it too sharp?
I mean, it's the reason I have an inch-long scar on my hand.
Play yourself?
You need to... I need to teach you how to use the chisel first.
Okay. Okay. That's like that.
Where's my knife?
Okay. It was over there, and I remember.
Oh, it's in my back pocket.
Sit.
I like my knife.
Do you have a knife that could cut through this?
I mean, my knife can, but
You can't use that knife.
it's my knife. I gave you the rasp so that you don't have to use the ridiculously sharp tools. so much right there.
Wow. It's sharp.
Yeah, it's sharp. I sharpened it far too much, apparently.
I want to see how my knife works on this whip.
Well, this one is
Very
special
sharp.
because it has a very unique grind for a knife that you can just buy. You know what I mean by that?
Like.
The shape of the blade. So this one gets sharp here, and it goes in a straight line all the way back to the spine.
Oh.
So like with this knife right here, it's sharp, and then it goes straight back to that line right there, and then it's just flat.
Can I test that knife on this wood?
No.
This works.
These are the same woods, by the way. They're just different color.
I think this one's older.
Maybe. That would make sense. That one was, that one I bought a while back, and this one I bought just the other day.
Yeah, this one's probably like a year older. Maybe just like 7 months. No. This is older than 7 months.
Oh. Come on. There we go.
It's very sharp.
Don't cut towards yourself.
I know that. I've been taught that a while ago.
Do as I say, not as I do.